y'all, like, sometimes I just be disgusted with myself. I be disgusted with how many times I've like doubted God in my life, because when I say he be making things work out for the good, like he just be making masterpieces out of just straight trash. Y'all, like, okay, so this following week I have posted a video called without suffering there would be no compassion, right? And literally, today Thursday. Yeah, literally Wednesday something happened, and I wasn't even mad at God because I knew I caused my own suffering. You feel me? But I was just like, I know some way, somehow God is gonna turn this around for my good. Like, I was just trying to look at all the like the benefits of the sin. I was like, God was pushing my hand. This needed to be done anyways. Like, I guess I ain't gotta. Oh, that doggy's so cute. But yeah, I was just kind of like, okay. Like, I really sat there and ate my dino nuggets, went back in the house, drank some tea, and watched The Gifted. And I was like dipping my dino nuggets in my little chipotle honey mustard, and the chipotle sauce and my mustard sauce, and I was mixing them too. I don't know, but it was busting, and I was just so content. And I'm just like, any other time in my life, I would have been like stressed, like how this gonna happen, and I'm just like, I don't know what's gonna happen. And God was just do. He was showing up and showing out. When I say showing up and showing out yesterday, I was just like, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. But I just know, I'm like, bro, that's ain't nobody but God. But God has showed up so many times in my life that it ain't even a surprise no more. It's just more like, that's my God. Like, he come through like that. You feel me? He do this. So it pushed me to sit down and like really take out all my journals. Now, y'all, I got a lot of journals, right? I just started flipping through the journals because I journal every single thing that happens, right? And I hate when I go on a long period of time, like let's say 2 weeks without journaling, and I just talk to God and I don't really write what I say, because I know I'll be missing out on some snippets. You feel me? Like, dang, I knew I should have wrote down that day. So I was writing a whole bunch of stuff down or whatever, and I'm looking at some of the entries from like the ending of the year, beginning of last year, this year, and all this other stuff. And I'm sitting here like, bro, God, like, I'm checking off this happened. Oh my God, you were so right. Da, da, da. And I'm just like amazed at the things that I'm writing. And there was a passage, well, a couple, what's it called again? Entries where I was talking about like this apartment, and like I'm talking to God like, God, you keep having me look for this apartment. Like, this is impossible, but I'm trusting you. Like, God, I just don't see how it's gonna happen. And I'm reading this while I'm in the apartment that he gave me. Like, I'm saying it's impossible while I'm in the reality. And I'm sitting here looking like, this is crazy. Like, the whole time I'm like, God, I don't see how it was gonna happen. And then it happened, and I see why it had to happen when it happened, and how everything just aligned the way it did. And I'm just like, wow, God, like, you're so intentional and so strategic with everything. Like, I can't wrap my mind around how like how that played out the way it did. And so I keep reading, and I'm just like, I'm in awe. Like, you understand? I'm like, and I had to just sit here and close the book, and I'm just like, bro, what? God be God. And like, it was just so many little things. I'm just like, even like, it was like, pray over your car, and something happened with my car yesterday. I'm just like, oh God, you did tell me this on like I think the journal entry was like January 23rd or something like that. I'm like, wow, God, like, it be the littlest things. And I just be like, you got to be obedient to everything that, you know, he says. So fast forward, I'm just sitting here like I woke up this morning, you feel me, and I'm in my word, and I'm reading some of my journals or whatever, and I'm just sitting here like, I'm at peace. I'm like, bro, this had to happen, because for some reason, even though something bad happened to me, my faith was strengthened to a different level. And then on top of that, y'all gotta serve. Y'all have to serve. When I say y'all gotta serve, y'all got to serve. Because when you sow sparingly, you reap sparingly. But when you sow abundantly, you will reap abundantly in the time that you need it the most. I kid you not. When I tell you, my community be coming through for me because the way I serve. And I know I can serve more, you feel me? And I don't want to burn myself out. But it's kind of like, everything that I have been doing, because I may not just serve in my church, I serve in my brother, I serve doing things that, like, you know, I wouldn't normally speak about, because you're supposed to just serve, you feel me? And I do it from a good heart, because I know what it is. I don't just give to get. I give because I know what it is to be given to, and somebody to really put a hand out and, like, be like, you know, here, I know you need this. Like, I've been on the other end, so I want to be that person on the opposite end, being able to give. And that it warms my heart. So when I tell you that serving comes back tenfold, God sees everything. When I say God sees everything, every time you think that he not listening, it be the little things that you pray for and it happen. Be like, bro, when I tell you just the little detail, I'll be like, God, I don't know. And then the next day, I'd be like, God, like in my journal, like, God, bro, oh, you did it. Like, oh, snap. And it happens so often that it's not a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. Because like I said, my God is intentional. You feel me? He intentionally, how he made the world, how everything is so connected, and, you know, energy, everything's just too connected. Man is too, he up there. He's too intentional. Just like Apple intentional, and Siri be knowing what you about to do before you even do it. You feel me? Like, damn, I was just talking about with this my friend, and if the algorithm already showing stuff, God is way better than an AI. You feel me? So I already know, like, God be listening to me. God listens to me, and he is so intentional in everything that he does. So I know that it's not happening to me, it's happening for me. So whoever is in this situation right now where you're like, God, why is this happening to me? It is happening for you. I kid you not. Because think about anything that happened in your past, and you'd be like, dang, then that did have to happen. Like, or that relationship God saved you from, and that same man went to go kill his wife and his children. Yeah, you like, dang, thank God I ain't get with that man. Whole time he was here, boo-hoo, cry, God, I thought he was the one, and God was like, girl, I just saved your life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or even that school you didn't go to, but you so happened to go to another school, and then you met your husband there, and it, like, when I tell you, the things that you think is supposed to break you is supposed to, like, it catapults you into the future that God really be having for you. Y'all, God is just so good. He is so good. He is so good. He is so good, y'all. Like, when I tell you, he just be God-in. And I tell you, I've gone through so much suffering, my own suffering, and suffering that life just brings on to me. And I'm telling you this from just, I've been through hell and back. I mean, I went through hell and back. And when I tell you, like, I look back in every single thing that I've been through, and I'll be like, bro, that was for a reason. Dang, that had to happen because of this happened. That made me who I am today. Oh, I know not to get into that because I've been through this. And and I'm just like, dang, like, everything really do be happening for you. I'm like, oh, I made that mistake. I didn't need to go through that. But now I can actually use that testimony to help somebody else that has gone through that, because I put myself through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make everything work out for my good, same way God is doing. You know what I'm saying? He turned out one speck, that one part of the painting that you messed up, and he just start creating masterpieces out of it. He like, that's not my my original plan, but best believe at the end of the day, this about to be a masterpiece. Just trust the process, y'all. Trust God. Don't trust your understanding, because I guarantee you, you ain't never gonna see the picture. You ain't never gonna see it. You are never going to see it. Stop trying to see it. Stop trying to see it. Just go detail by detail and be astonished and amazed by the little things that you do people along the way, and just be grateful to that. Be like, oh wow, I didn't even see that coming. Oh wow. So when at the end, when you see that masterpiece, the thing that happened, man, you just gonna be it's just gonna be in awe. It's gonna be in awe. Sometimes you can't see it because you're sitting too close. Sometimes you can't see it. You going through it, so you can't see it until you done finished and then you look back and you like, whoa, that look okay. I see what you was doing. I ain't see it then. I'm telling you, just, oh, God is so good, y'all. God is so good. Y'all stay blessed.